I'm so excited to be with you guys this morning. We are gonna make a super easy and delicious treat. It could be for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whenever. Just before, I wanted to do step one. Actually, step one, you guys need to warm up the oven to 375 if you're gonna make this alongside me. The link to this recipe is in the description. And if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Okay, so in all transparency, I was like, all right, I need to cut these apples so I don't want to sit here and cut apples and waste your guys' time. And so I timed it because I know you're gonna go, but you pre-cut your apples. And so this is all I did. I just cut the edges out. Now, some of you guys, I'm just showing you one. Some of you guys have really cool apple peelers, and I would say use that. I used to have one of those. How many of you guys have one? Raise your hand, tell me. If you're joining me live this morning, tell me, do you love apples? Is apples your thing? I hope so, because we're here making apples, right? But I used to have one of those apple things, and now I don't. So I was doing this, and you guys, you know, if it's not bad, you could just eat some of these, have a little snack. But it will make a much better crisp if you just take the rind off. So anyways, I timed it. Do you want to know how long it took me? Because it takes 5 apples. And so you guys can print the recipe out from the description. And it took me, I timed it. It took me 4 minutes. 4 minutes, that's it. So if you're like, oh, it's gonna take me forever, it's really not. It was 4 minutes. So, and we're doing one right here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I am using my Epicure Steamer today. And you guys, I highly recommend you get one if you don't. Why? Why would I want one of these? I use this like almost every single day and I love it. I can steam vegetables in it for my meals, for my fuel pole meals, and they're always moist and delicious. And I think most times, let's be honest, our meals can feel dry. That's why I think you guys are gonna really love this one too, because it's very moist. And the more we can get moist recipes in our life with an meal, the better. Okay, so we're gonna use the Epicure Steamer. Now, I know some of you are gonna be like, but Sarah, I don't have an Epicure Steamer. You need to get one, step one. It's in the link. Step two, what I would recommend is just get out a 8x8 square dish, and then you can line it with some parchment paper, and you can do the exact same steps. Now, if you don't, here's the thing though. This cooks things perfectly in the microwave. So what I would recommend is cooking your apples on the stove. It's gonna take a little bit longer. Again, why I recommend this. Seriously, watch this. It's so easy. We're gonna take our apples, we're gonna add our water, which is 2 cups of water right to the apples, and then we're gonna cover it. Forgot my lid, it's over here. We're gonna cover it with the lid. Now, I am gonna put it on a plate so that I don't get burned when I go to pull it out, because this does get hot. We're gonna put this in the microwave for 5 minutes to get started. Okay, now, you know why I love this? I'm not worried about it, I'm not thinking about it, and it's not boiling over on my stove. How many of you let stuff boil over? Maybe it's just me. Oh my goodness. Okay, who's joining me here today? I'm gonna see if I can pop you guys up on my phone so I can see y'all's. I don't see myself. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Is anyone here? I hope this doesn't turn on. There we go. I can't see any comments. Well, we'll see. Oh, Heather! Do you have to peel it? I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. You don't have to. I recommend it though. Okay. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Debbie. Good to see you guys. Hi, Janice. Thanks for watching, you guys. Okay, so while that is warming up, we are gonna go ahead and start making the crumble topping. So let me just clear my space. You just need to grab a bowl and let's see. Dun, dun. Should be good. Okay, I did pre-make my oat flour for this. And I did pre-melt my butter. You don't have to put it in any specific order. You can just go down the list if you want to. So it's a tablespoon of melted butter. If you're dairy-free, you can absolutely sub in some dairy-free coconut oil that tastes like butter, so butter coconut oil. You can do, you could leave it out, although I like it. It gives it just a little hint of that butter, which you want in a crisp. I think it tastes really good. Okay, then I'm gonna do, if you like caramel, this is optional, but this is really good. I'm just gonna do a teaspoon of caramel extract. If you're not sure what a teaspoon is, please measure. I just gotten good at eyeballing things. Okay, now I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of Gentle Sweet. Oh, which, you guys, this makes a, ooh, where's my 1/4 cup go? I don't know, here it is. There we go. This makes a lot of crumble topping, and some of you are gonna like it with less, and some of you are gonna like it exactly the way I have it. So if you make it and you're like, man, that was a lot of crumble, just have the recipe next time and it will be less. I like it the way it is, so I'm gonna leave it. But for those of you who are like, well, that's a lot of crumble, just use half the amount of what I'm telling you today, okay? All right, so we have Gentle Sweet, and now we're gonna do a teaspoon of molasses. I should probably pay attention because you I would pour way too much in. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Perfect. All right, love it. This is why it's a mess. It is what it is. Okay, molasses is so sticky. Okay, now we are gonna do 1/2 cup of oat flour, which I already pre-made it. Remember I showed you guys how to make this a couple weeks ago in a Vitamix. Super, super easy. And then you just store it in your bag. This is a 1/4 cup, so I need 2 of them. Then we are going to add in our baking blend, which is 3/4 cup. So I need 3 of these 1/4 cups. Look at all the math you guys get to do and teach your kids all day, because you can teach your kids how to make this, and then next time they can make this for mama. Yeah. All right, now we're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of mineral salt. Do this. Ta-ta. Oh wait. I'm gonna have to vacuum that up later. It looks really fun until you actually have to clean it up. Does he pretend to it? It's Salt Bae, right? My husband always does that. Salt Bae. I don't even know who that is. That's so terrible. You guys probably know and I don't. Okay, then we're gonna add in 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of water. Now, here's the thing. I measured out 1/2 cup, kind of eyeball it. So I just take a spoon and kind of start mixing this together. And just add some water. Do like half. Mix this together. Because you don't want it to be so moist that it's not crumbly. And I kind of break it up like this. But you don't want it to be dry. Okay? So this is looking good. It's coming along. And our apples are already done. Look how easy that is, you guys. So see, this is why I love recipes like this, because I don't have to think about it. I'm not boiling anything over on the stove. If you get busy with the kids, anyone get it? Your stuff, it will wait for you. It will wait for you to come back, and then you can finish it when you get back. So, okay, this is close. It just needs a little bit more. So let's see if that's the perfect amount. This is why on the recipe, you'll see it says 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. Just kind of eyeball it and mush it together. This is looking pretty good. And then I would just break up so you don't have like these huge chunks. Just break it up a little tiny bit. All right, that looks good. I hope you guys got a lot of apples. Do any of you guys have apple trees? This is from our Macintosh apple tree. We got a really good harvest this year. Probably 100 apples. It was a lot. And my husband made applesauce last weekend, bless his heart. I do not like making applesauce. It just is a huge undertaking. And my husband actually doesn't mind. So he did it all last weekend. Okay, that looks perfect. Can you guys see this? I'm just gonna come up here so you can, that's perfect. So it's moist, but not dry and not too moist. So we're gonna take this out. Now, when you check your apples, they should be soft, okay? Yep, done. But they are gonna bake longer, so if they're a little bit crunchy, you don't need to stick it back in. You do not, you can just keep going. So now we are going, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Okay, now we're gonna do the filling. So we haven't added any of the things to this yet. Hey, Leah, good morning. Hey, Linda, Carissa. Oh, Kelly, my friend's here, I love you. Who else is here? Heather. If I have someone who is nut-free, is there something else I can use besides the baking blend? You could probably sub in oat flour. You could probably do all oat flour, but oat flour is more dry and it needs more moisture. So if you do that, I feel like you'll have to add a little bit more water is my guess. Okay. Where am I at? Okay, half a cup of Gentle Sweet is what we need to add to this. And then we will add in 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Actually ran out of cinnamon and had to borrow my mom's. She got this big guy. I get it from Costco. My mom is a Sam's Club. Who has rivalry in your own house? You guys know I be loving Costco. So, and my mom loves Sam's Club. We have great conversations. It's fun. I love you all, see? Because I live with someone who loves Sam's Club. Anyway, she got this at Sam's Club. Okay, now we are going to add citric acid. So I'm going to do half a teaspoon. This is more to preserve the color and freshness. Oops, there we go. So half a teaspoon of citric acid. I get this from Amazon. If you go to my Amazon store, it's just amazon.com/shop/Aurea Hope Health. That is really long. I don't expect any of you to remember that. But if you go to my shop, if you just type in Aurea Hope Health shop, it'll come up for Amazon. But I have all of these things that I recommend to you guys under the grocery staples. So this is one of them. And you don't, this is a full pound and this will last you, this is like a lifetime supply. You can get 4 ounces and I think 4 ounces is the smallest. You could get 5 pounds, but you do not need 5 pounds. I promise you guys, that would be insane. Okay, now we are gonna do 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And then we will add in, okay, this is where it's optional. I'm gonna use xanthan gum. You can also use your Glucki if you wanna use Glucki instead. So here is the secret. Whether you're using Glucki or xanthan, you want to take it and I do it, my right hand, I feel like I have more control. So I take my right hand and we're gonna be doing 3/4 of a teaspoon. And so I'm just gonna tap this in and stir at the same time. This is the art. You get to have fun. If you're really nervous about it, you can just kind of go over the whole top. But I found this works really well so you don't get clumps because Glucki clumps and xanthan gum clumps are not fun. So if you just do this, give it a little stir, stir, stir. Okay, we are close. Okay, this, I need to add just a little bit more for my, and you guys, you are doing it right. If it's like soup right now, it is totally okay. It should be very, very liquidy. It's pretty much mostly water. And this xanthan is gonna, as it sits, it's gonna thicken. So it will be okay. All right. Can you guys see this consistency? Can I show? Okay, I'm gonna try not to spill this on my, can you guys see? It's very soupy. It's very soupy, that's normal, okay? And don't worry, this is why don't try to eat it right now. You could take a little sample and see if you like the sweetness of it. You can always add more if you want more sweetener. I think you won't want more though. You guys know I'm a sweet tooth, so this is probably gonna be just perfect. Now we are going to put our crumble on top. Now, if you just plop this in, it's gonna all go straight to the bottom. So you don't wanna do that. What you wanna do is just grab a little bit and sprinkle it on top. And you guys will notice when you're doing it that this is a lot of crumble. So again, if you're like, you know, that's just too much crumble for me, then just have it. And try to make sure that you don't have big, giant clumps because you want it to cook nice and even. So once you get all of the crumble gently sprinkled on top, then we're going to stick it into the oven at our 375 for 25 to 30 minutes. And so with your Epicure Steamer, if you're using the Epicure Steamer, make sure there's a temptation at the end to want to broil it. I know I wanted to, but you cannot broil this because it's not meant to go above 425 degrees. So I just want to throw out that disclaimer right away. What I recommend is throw it onto a pan for cooking. And then you guys can see, can you see? There we go. So we're gonna throw this straight into the oven. And then that's gonna cook 25 to 30 minutes. You can check it after 25 minutes, and then if you want to cook it a little bit longer, you can. Okay, so then you need to let it firm up. I'm grabbing it. I made one last night. And this is done. Isn't that beautiful? So you can enjoy it warm still, but make sure that you guys let it cool off till it gels. When it's really hot, it's still gonna be too liquidy, and you want it to be, did you see the video I put in the event? There's a video of me, I'll show you guys when I scoop it. But when you scoop it out, you want it to be thick. You don't want it to be runny like soup. So you need to let it set up long enough so that it's not runny. This set up overnight. This was in the fridge. And then you can just put it, look at this. See, this is not, whoo, that is, I'm throwing it all over you guys. Look at this. Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm giving you guys some. Here's one for you, my friends. I love you. Enjoy, enjoy, take a bite. Tell me what you think. No, I really can't wait to hear what you guys think. Okay, I'm gonna try it. So then you have all this. It's delicious and we've kept it low fat. Now, what are we missing? What are we missing from this? Can you eat this by yourself? By itself, can you eat this? Yes or no, yes or no? Hi, Kay, good morning. Good morning, Corey. Hey, Lisa, good morning. Can you use granny? You can use any apples you want. So whatever you want to use, please use. The Macintosh tend to be more in the green apple family. So I think that would be perfect. If you use a sweeter apple, it might be overly sweet. You'll have to let me know. So you let me know. Okay, let's see. Leah, yes, you need protein. You need protein. So, super easy way to make this feel like apple crumble with ice cream. Just take half a cup of Greek yogurt and add a couple teaspoons of super sweet, a little tiny splash of vanilla. Stir that together. I do this for my kids all the time. And then serve that. Maybe a cup of Greek yogurt-ish. And then 2 teaspoons. Kind of taste it, like stir it in, taste it, see if you like it. And then put it with this. It's magical. Have you guys tried the Trader Joe's Greek yogurt? I don't have any, or I'd show you guys, but it is good. I don't know, something magical about that stuff. It's the little containers, they're blue, so unsweetened ones. They have one that's full fat, and then they have the low fat one. So you get the low fat for this. It's so creamy. I haven't found one like that good until I tried the Trader Joe's one. So there's a recommendation for you. All right, let's give this a try. You guys, I am coming to Tennessee, and I want to meet you. You guys are invited to come to the cafe on October 2nd. Is that right? Yeah, October 2nd from 12 to 4 p.m. Central. I want to meet you. All my coach friends want to meet you. I hope you will come hang out with us, have some coffee, have some cake, and I put all the information in the description. But we're gonna be at the Centerville Cafe, and I hope you can come because I cannot wait to meet you in person. All right, I'm gonna give this a try. Okay, that's really good. This came out of my fridge, so I wanted to try it cold. I like it. But if you want to reheat it, it will be totally fine. You can just throw it in the microwave for a few, like 10-15 seconds, and it will reheat. If you want it warm, and if you want it cold, you can have it any way you like. Oh, you guys. It's so good. My dad thanks you, by the way. He loves when I bake for you guys, because when my live's done, he's actually working out right now. He gets to have this, so he's really, really excited. So my dad personally says, thank you. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. So go grab this recipe in the description and let me know what you guys think. Try it and have fun with this and enjoy making the Apple Haven Crisp. All right, I love you guys. I will see you next week. And don't forget, if you're watching from YouTube, to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And if you're watching the replay, be sure to put hashtag Apple Haven Crisp. All right, love you guys. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'll answer them inside of Facebook and YouTube. All right, guys, we'll see ya.